Hello, mathematicians. Welcome to a new trimester. As you can see on the screen, this is our first topic that you'll be learning for this trimester, which is perimeter and area. So that brings the question, what is a perimeter and what's an area? Now this is for plane shapes. Plane shapes like triangles, rectangles, squares, quadrilaterals, in general, which is also a parallelogram. So what is a perimeter? Perimeter is defined for a shape as the total distance around the shape. So it can be defined as the length of the outline of a shape. So the total distance around this quadrilateral is the perimeter. The distance around this oval shape is the perimeter. Meaning that will be this plus this plus this plus this. That gives us the perimeter of this shape. What's the shape called? Yep, it's a trapezium. Now, every shape has its formula. Now let's look at firstly this triangle. This triangle has three sides, right? So the perimeter of this will be A plus B plus C. That is the perimeter, which is the sides are what? A, B, and C, right? To get it, distance around this. Perimeter of this shape, what's the shape? This is a square. So the perimeter of a square is this plus this plus this plus this. Now you might be wondering why it is 4A. 4A because it has four sides and they are all A's. Because for a squares, all the sides are equal. You get it? All the sides of the square are equal. So A plus A plus A plus A is 4A. So the perimeter of a square is 4A. This is a what? This is a rectangle. The perimeter of the what? This plus this plus this plus this, which is H plus H plus B plus B, which is what? 2H plus 2B. That's what you have here. Now for a circle, the perimeter is 2 pi r. 2 pi r, where r is the radius. Now let's look at examples. This is a rectangle. We've been asked to find its perimeter. Now, we said that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 lengths plus breadth. This is the length and this is the breadth, which is 2, 12 plus 9. 12 plus 9 is what? 21. So 2 times 21 is 42. So it simply means that the perimeter of this shape is 42 centimeters. Now, this is another shape, and we've been asked to find the perimeter. We said the perimeter is the distance around the shape, right? What's the distance around the shape? This is 12, that's 15, that's 7, that's 8. This side is unknown, this is also unknown. So let's look at this side. If here to here is 12 and here is 7, what will be here? As 12 minus 7, right? Which is 5. So this is 5. Good. If here to this particular point is 15, and from this point to this point is 8, what will be this total length? That's 15 plus 8, which is 23. So the perimeter will be what? 15 plus 7 plus 8 plus 5 plus 23 plus 12. So the perimeter of this shape is 70 millimeters. This is a circle. We've been asked to find the perimeter of a circle of diameter 14 cm. Remember, pi is 22/7. Perimeter is what? The circle is 2 pi r or pi d, because 2r is equals to d. This is r, and that is another r, right? So the distance between the center of a circle and any point on its circumference is what we call the radius, while the distance between one point to another is called the diameter. So 2 radius equals a diameter. So 2r equals a d. So the perimeter of this circle is 22/7 times 14, and that gives 44. So the perimeter of this circle is 44 cm. Now, this is area. Area is the amount of space occupied by two-dimensional figure. The space occupied by two-dimensional figure. Right? Now, let's look at shapes and their areas. For a triangle, the area of a triangle is half b times h, where b is the base and h is height. So the area of a triangle is half base times height. Area of a square is what? A square, where a is the length of side. For a rectangle is length times breadth, and for a parallelogram is breadth times height. Now let's look at some examples. What is the area of this rectangle here? So area of a rectangle is what? Length times breadth, breadth times height. So area of this rectangle is what? 3 times 5, or 5 times 3, which is 15. The area of this rectangle is simply 15. Now let's look at this triangle. Now we said, what are we given? We are given the height, which is 12, and the base, which is 20. And we said the area of a triangle is half base times height, which is half times 20 times 12, which is 120. Half times 20 is 10. 10 times 12 is 120. Now, this is a circle. What is the area of this circle? Remember, radius here is 3 cm, or 3 rather. Formula for area is pi r squared. That's where pi is what? 22/7 as usual. So the area being pi r squared, pi 22/7 times r squared. R squared is 3 times 3. 22 times 3 times 3 is 198 divided by 7. And that gives 28.29. 28.29. So the area of this circle is 28.29 when it's correct to 2 decimal places. Let's look at this composite shape. Now, what is its area? Well, first of all, question. Sam cuts grass at $0.1 per square meters. You mean $0.1 per square meters? That's what it cuts. How much does Sam earn cutting this area? Now, to know this area, we have to break it in 2 parts. Now, we have parts A and B. What is A? A is a square, and B is what? A triangle. Now, what's the area of A? A squared. 20 times 20 is 400. So, area of this is 400 for part A. Now, part B is a triangle, which is half base times height. The vertical is what? 20. So the vertical height is 14, and its base is 20. Let's look at it. This is vertical height from here to there. That's vertical height, which is 14. Its base is from here to here, which is the same as 20. So this gives half 20, half times 20 meters times 14 meters, which is 140 meters. So the total area of this shape is area of A plus area of B. Area of A is 400 meters squared. Area of B is 140 meters squared. So in addition, that gives us 540 meters squared as the area of that field. Now, remember, SAM earns $0.1 per square meter. This shape is 540 squared meters. So 540 square meters times 0.1 gives 54. So SAM earns $54. Hope you get the picture. I hope you had a great time learning. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.